Possible. Yeah, I'm from orphanage. I grew up in orphanage. When my real parents they left me when I was baby in hospital, and in government they picked me up and they took me to the orphanage. And I was in orphanage for 16 years, and all my life, almost all my entire life, I was there, and. So it was a challenge. It was. I had a good times. I had bad times, and like orphanages is very different than other countries. Like for example, in America, like when I saw American orphanages, I was like, wow, that's amazing. They have nice bedrooms and nice buildings, and my bedroom was not like that, and my buildings, like orphanage building, was not like that. So and. Yeah, and I was living there and kind of suffering a lot, and we didn't have a lot of food and clothes to wear, and it was just horrible. But by God's grace, He sent one person to my orphanage. He was my nationality, and he was Christian. And I was like, my country is like a Muslim country, so you have to like practice Islam, and I was practicing Islam because my teachers told me that I have to be Muslim. So I said, okay, no problem. So I started reading Quran and pray 5 times and those kind of stuff. And so when I was doing those things, I didn't feel I was changing because I was so bad kid and I was doing a lot of bad things, and I was like. What I'm doing, let me try Islam. So I tried and it didn't work. So there was one crazy guy. He was Christian. You know, all Christians crazy. And I like that. And he was like, we said, oh, let's go smoke. And he's like, no, I'm not going to smoke. I said, why? He's like, I'm a Christian. I'm a Jesus follower. I said, oh, really? And he's like, yeah. And he was so different from us. And so one time I saw him like doing good things and just following Christ, and I was like, wow, I want to talk to him. So I went to talk to him, and he's like, and he started sharing gospel with me, and I was like, really? Because Jesus in my country, it's a Russian God, because we have Russian Orthodox. It's like they worship Mary and they worship cross, and so he's like, oh, you treat our religion to another religion. And he said, no, it's not a religion, it's a relationship with Jesus Christ. I was like, really? And he's like, and he started sharing gospel with me. But I didn't become Christian right away because I have to think about it. And so those other local Christians came from Kazakhstan. They came to my orphanage and they told us a lot of Bible studies, and they told a lot of stories about Jesus and about Christianity. And so one day I was started thinking about it, and I became Christian when I was 10 years old, and it was change. I mean, I changed like this, you know. I turned away from my sins. And I started running to God, and God changed my life absolutely. Like it's crazy, you know, and I love that. And I understood the gospel, what Jesus done for me in the cross. And His cross is precious for me. And I remember when a local Christian, they gave me first time Russian Bible. I speak actually Russian. I speak 4 languages, and I speak in English right now. And so I remember the local Christians, they gave me a Bible, a Russian Bible, and I was so hungry. When you became Christian, you're so hungry for spiritual things. And I was like, I need to know about God more and more, because He's so awesome. I love Him. And so I went, because you can't read Bible publicly in the orphanage. So what I did, I get up at midnight because everybody's sleeping. So I went to bathroom at think it's the best place to go to in life. You know, so I finished all 66 books in the bathroom. It was good times. I love it. So, and I became so hungry, and I started going to church, like local churches, and the coolest thing is that all my classmates was Muslims, and I started praying, and I started understand the gospel more and more, and me and my buddy who told me about Christ, we started working with our classmates, and like after we graduated, everyone in my classmates became Christians because they saw our life. They saw